We're back today with everybody's favorite peg game, and we're going to be doing Balladin on Cruciball 5. What's up? I'm Billy Throttle. Let's jump in and see what the game's going to offer us. Alright, Nightcap. If you have Bulwark remaining after battle, gain 2 max health. Let's go Cookie. Well, maybe not. So, we could heal, or we could have some extra max health. I do usually like Bulwark builds, so I guess maybe this will make me build towards one, so let's take it. Alright, so we got Leshy, the Vine Boss. Skip straight to Sphere. No, I should probably be trying to collect gold, because we're probably gonna kill things off pretty quickly with the bombs. Gotta remember, we are down to 1 refresh, which didn't initially play into the reason I skipped on Cookie, but I think all the more reason that Knight's Cap may have been a better call here. Alright, we're not going to get to 50 gold here, but we'll get to 49. Alright, got Highway Orrery. Highway Orrery could be a nice way to build an initial large amount of Bulwark. To start a battle game, Bulwark equal to the number of orbs in your deck, or 2 times your orb's largest base damage, whichever's higher. So, you know, we can upgrade this infinitely. So where are we at right now? So if we take something, we'll be at 6 orbs. So, yeah, so we would have 6. We take this. I mean, you know, we could, the possibilities are infinite. But it is a money sink. I think I'll take it, though. All right, I think we can, I say we could definitely sneak out a little bit of gold, but I was hoping to collect those 4. All right, we do have a shop coming up. We might end up saving some of our money for the shop. Skip straight to Sphere. I don't think I have a high chance of hitting the crit. I was gonna say a couple of bombs could have been nice though. Alright. My plan of uncovering this bomb and usually just going after it at the beginning is probably what I should be doing still. Alright, he's gone. He's gone after this shot, so I say unless we get some kind of god shot, he's gone. Alright, a little more max health again. Abrasion could do some scaling for us. You do take self damage. It decreases the higher you get, but you do take the damage more often, so it probably like evens out in the long run damage wise. Not quite, but let's see. Protect Orb, definitely not my favorite. Would work with this, but like the max health, it's kind of secondary. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, you know, like I'm not taking Protect Orb for it. Just double checking this did not change. There's still deals no damage. Like this blows my mind. Deals no damage. Let's all right, we'll take this. We're gonna go to another fight and then go to the shop, unless I get greedy here and try to collect some gold. Actually, I could have went to the shop either way, but All right, as I say, at the shop, it would be nice to have 80 gold would be really nice to have. That would be, is it 80 or 85? I'd say for removal and a relic. Why weren't we aiming at front bat? All right, we're not getting to 80, so. Let's check the map. Okay, we do want to go right, so let's just see if we can, like, at least open up a path that way, because sometimes that's an issue. Signal Boost Orb is also very good with Must Circle. I think we take it. We'll do a removal here. And then we can probably just kind of focus on what we have for a little bit. All right, let's just see what's here anyways. So we missed out on the newer Froggo amulet. Okay, I'm not too mad about that. We'll probably pick up this Buckler Orb too. Yeah. Let's remove you. Buy you. Still not as much of a fan of this as I was before the change, but. And let's go say hi to whatever elite may be over here. So I think we got a nice set of orbs. Now we just got to focus on upgrading them. Let's we'll shoot this over this way. I want to try to save this for a nice highway orbery shot. Well, we closed it up, so we might not get in there now. Alright, we're gonna pass on Signal Boost Orb till we get some Must Circle. And we got none there. We're gonna take some damage here. Do I think I have enough pegs on the board to kill this guy? I don't. I should be digging out this refresh. Skip straight to here so we can get some bulwark. Oh, I was gonna say, I wasn't sure how much he was hitting for. Would have been nice to have a little bit left over for the max HP, but. No, I'm a Rub Orb fan. I'm not gonna go to this shop. All right, last one we're buying for a little bit. All right, when drawn, if your orb's base damage is greater than its crit damage. Actually, this is probably a really good situation for this. We should have one crit on the board right now. And we do have a lot. Well, I don't want to say we have a lot of Must Circle building, but grinding Monstera. I mean, we know we changed this. It's still pretty good. It's not as good as it used to be, but let's check out the critical bit. Whatever. We will check out the new relic, the new crit-based relic. All right, we will happily let the Pebble sink. I mean, if we can get a free relic, we'll take it. Not, you know, gold at the fight. Some orb upgrades. Not a bad thing. Honestly, we can probably beat this without too much must circle addition. We'll try to keep our ball work if possible. No, we probably should shoot down here for the piercing. Oh, and this guy, I forgot, only hits things on the ground. So maybe we'll get lucky, hit the bomb. Yeah. Okay, at this point, we're taking very little new stuff. Or additional items, I should say. Or abrasion, upgrade you. Guess highway orb is probably the thing we eventually just sink a bunch of money into. Alright, post-battle healing increased. Let's take another relic. Okay, enemies don't get their first action on our reload, or don't get an action on our first reload, I guess I should say. Alright, we do like most of our orbs, so we'll remove an orb. We should consider healing, so we'll probably heal after this fight. So we do have a couple piercing things. No targeting orbs yet. Alright, so we're probably going to take this front guy down pretty quick. Let's... it feels wrong skipping our bigger damage guy, but... Alright, they don't get their action on our first reload. Maybe I should... I didn't want to fire off the last one because I didn't want to take a bunch of damage. But... let's see if we can kill him here. Nope. Okay. I was trying to keep some ball work. I was debating, like, oh, is it like smart to shoot it off, skip highway orbery, fireball, the one that gives us ball work. All right, so let's upgrade. Here, signal boost orb, and we set a heal, which is nice because we got rallying heart, so a little bit extra healing there. All right, we could do a pumpkin pie stuff, or every 30 hit is converted to a bomb. Let's do powder collector. Okay, I was gonna say, I was thinking pumpkin pie in this specific event, they would go hand in hand, because like the pumpkin pie hole is the 0.5 hole, so I think you don't get the half to your shots whenever you go down through there. And we don't have any form of like multi-ball yet. Multi-ball goes really strong with this. Let's just skip it. It used to be one I skipped all the time until I realized how strong it was with like multi-ball. So. All right, I was trying to see where my refresh was. Honestly, it's not in a great spot because we get a lot of vines. All right, we got lucky to hit that. All right, Signal Boost Orb's a nice hit right after that one. Oh no. Okay. Didn't even pay attention. That guy was gonna eat up our shot. I swear, I heard several hits on the vines. I've seen it like we're hitting the vine, but also killing it. Like weird interactions. So we got a bunch right here. Maybe let's see if we can freeze some of them up. Nope. Okay, doesn't matter. Accentuate's another scaling orb. Also does self-damage. Maybe we'll just stick with your abrasion for now. So let's upgrade. Let's upgrade. Trying to also keep a smaller deck so we can eventually just go all in on like Highway Orbery. Alright. Orbs get +2/+0. Board contains 1 less crit. Every orb fires 2 additional copies onto the pegboard, but deals half damage. Can only be fired in 4 directions. Molten Mantle. Oh, we love Molten Mantle. Unpretentious Pendant is probably the pick. I mean, this is already eventually kind of helping knock crits off the board. But that's some extra base damage, which actually will probably get us into having this work a little quicker. So, all right, we still don't have any targeting orbs. That's probably the one thing we're missing from this build. Maybe get some piercing from a relic too. No, I'm just going straight here because I know this, as I will probably go crazy here, but. Oh, as I say, light off that bomb and get some action going again. Let's go straight to our piercing. That's perfect. All right, we kill the front guy. I don't know if we have enough to kill the back guy. Oh, okay. I was sad. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have skipped my abrasion there. Cat. So we only have 1 pebble left. Like, I would love to get rid of it just mentally. Probably not as important. I'm not gonna directly go to a shop with the intent of removing it because I'm hoping that we find at least 1 event here. So there's 3 events each way. This one has 3 fights. This one has 1 fight and a shop. Let's go this way. I think we want to just get gold. Let's hit Highway Orbury with 1 upgrade. All right, as I say, that was a little harder to navigate than I thought, but for each crit triggered for projectile attacks. All right, we're not going to be doing much piercing, but doesn't hurt to take it. I should have been more specific about my request for piercing. All right, I specifically focused on the crit, and that didn't work. Oh no! All right, looks like I don't have much. I'd have much freedom over what I was happening with that shot. I guess. Okay, exactly how we planned it. Let's do a little reload. Yes, okay. Trying to cheat out a little bit of extra max HP. See, attack here. Let's go here because we just get piercing no matter what. Okay, this is a good setup. Get some bus circle. Eventually get some piercing. More piercing. Actually get piercing if I hit that, so. Very nice. All right, no crits on the board. That's fine. Which is kind of what I expected, but... All right, very good. Refresh the board. Pass on the Pebble, and... go straight here again. Two health left? Okay. Alright, if we wanted a targeting orb, we found one. I think I do like it. We're building up some must circle. This hits a lot of pegs. And could come in handy on certain fights here. Pegs have a 5% chance to refresh into bombs. Projectile attacks. Damage split between the original attack and the additional attack targeting the furthest enemy. We're doing ballista. Could be nice. If we have someone blocking in front of the ballista guy. Although I guess a lot of bombs would end up killing those people in front, the little janitors. I've had times where pincher maneuver has felt bad. Although I think if for our piercing orbs, it's well, I guess it's still splitting the damage. So I guess you're not like gaining anything extra. All right, let's try the Alchemist Cookbook here. Thank you. like I said, this... Okay, we're not hitting this guy back here. This board, it's not exciting. Stuff just hits these couple pegs and just stops and slides. Okay, I didn't expect that to hit both. Glad it did. Maybe they should add a couple more of those big, like, super bouncers onto that stage just to get something going. No, let's, Sphere should, like, clear them out. I think we hit enough bombs that all the guys down low are dead. Okay, that's a good fight. Let's see. Let's go ball lightning. All right, we got plenty of health for Misnavigation. Or I guess plenty of ball work for Misnavigation. Plenty of health too, but we'd rather not. Okay, so here's our orb removal, or we could actually use it for an upgrade. We'll do the removal. Like I said, mentally, we kind of like just not having that. All right, what elite awaits us here? Okay, I don't mind this. Once again, good orb setup here. Must circle build. Is this like pretty similar to last time? Because we had our must circle edition and then our piercing. The refresh could have been good there. Throw us over to, I say, the area of the refresh and see what happens. As they ball lightning, should be able to hit it. And hopefully we build up a little bit of ball work so we can get some more max HP. Yes. It's a very similar last fight. We ended up with, he had 2 HP. He had 1 HP this time, so. Well, there's Snowball. Okay, well, we'll take it. Still a newer orb. Also still can be very good. Orbs start with 5 pegs worth of damage or Sash of Focus. Sash of Focus, this is one of the places that Sash of Focus feels like it could actually be useful since the Ballista chunks your health down so much. I should probably know it's like 30 health or something. Probably changes on different Crucible levels. I don't think it's going to come in handy, though. Like, we're pretty high HP. We have really good healing with Rallying Heart, which we'll probably do before we head into the boss. So let's just take the safety net. We do get some pretty high damage orbs, so let's go to the right. We have some pretty high damage orbs, so it's just like a nice base damage. All right, and bombs detonate 1 hit. All right, we're getting a little bit of a bomb thing going. We're still gonna go this way. I could try to get the free relic if I hit all 5 bombs, but I think I'd rather navigate correctly. straight here. So probably should have lined that up a little better with where the refresh was. Oh, that was terrible. Let's skip straight here, get to Orbrasion. We'll hit the refresh, make sure we gain some Must Circle. We still have a little bit before we see this guy smacking us in the face. How did I miss that? Okay, it doesn't matter anyways. Upgrade. Let's see, upgrade. Immediately deal 1 damage to the target enemy for every 2 pegs activated. Applying positive status effects to yourself, increase the amount by 1. So that just increases our Must Circle. So we are happy to see the Mask of Joy. Now I'm going to aim here in hopes of hitting both of these back here. I don't know if that's going to work. I think it should. And it does not. Okay. Should have aimed. Should have aimed up here still. Alright, the Chandelier should be dead from bombs already. Yeah. Okay, so I could be greedy, but I'm gonna take the heal. We were right at, like I said, if it's 30 health, that would be 3 ballista shots. We do start off with a little bit of ball work, so that would have given us a little bit of a cushion. We are getting really lucky with our orb draw order. Perfect. That's exactly where I wanted to shoot that. Wow, two turn ballista. All right, is this? I think this is where we start kind of going in on Highway Orbery and stuff. Summons a round squirrel into the pegboard. I mean, we like squirrels. It's just extra damage. And since we're getting at the end of Act 2, should carry all the way through to Act 3. The end of Act 3. Cursed Mask, get +2/+4. We have any negative status effect. You start with Confusion 4. No thank you. Tender Cactus, I feel like could be good here too. Although it is kind of based on us getting our Orbrasion first to build up our base damage, then everything would go crazy. Although we do start off with +2/+0, so everything is, I guess it's probably the 5, the 6, the 3 here. That's all showing, I think, buffed already. Let's just take the squirrels. This could have been a cactus run if we had a little more options for Must Circle scaling. Alright, Super Sapper. Skip straight to here. Okay, so at this point I should not have any crits on the board for like that guy. I wonder what happens if I were to switch from one that wouldn't have crits on the board to one that would have crits on the board, if it would like throw a crit on the board, or if it would just stick with like what your original orb was. I say I probably should be looking to see where our refresh is. All right, we'll start pounding gold into there. We could technically save up for shops. Maybe we'll kind of take this path down to this shop. Maybe there's something fun there. It moves so fast. Fast AF. All right, up to 124 health. I assume we're probably gonna buy like 1 or 2 relics at that shop. So we'll spend a little bit of gold to upgrade Highway Orbery. Okay, scary. Okay, we actually have a lot of bulwark, so that saves us from these red bombs. Like I said, when you get down to 1 refresh, it can be put in some really convenient spots at times. All right, let's skip here. I think if we can get into here with 100 gold, then we could buy 2 relics. Let's hit the crit. Gets us some piercing anyways. Honestly, probably should have passed on Snowball here. Just so I start seeing the new stuff and I go, I should grab that. People want to see the new thing. Oops. Okay. I was like, I wanted to go in with 100 gold. Hopefully we still can. Or I forgot. So we are at 103 gold. So if we can miraculously find another 25 gold before the end of this fight, then we could upgrade Highway Orbery again. Does not look like that's going to happen, though. All right. Pass and shop. Okay. Whenever you reload, gain 2 muster. Oh, new. Collusion detection. Priced at scale. We did see this one previously. Did not have the money to buy it though. Okay. Bombs deal additional damage. I think the whole I should know this. I'm pretty sure the whole thing with the Super Sappers bombs deal less damage to him anyways, so adding a little bit extra is probably not gonna make a big deal. We could take Dumbbell for sure. That goes with our plan. This, like I said, this could just be a snowball removal. That'll help us upgrade a little bit quicker. There's not a lot of pegs on that board. We're turning a lot of stuff into bombs, yeah. Snowball was a bad choice. We should have saved our money, sunk that more into Highway Orbery, but we're at least making the smart choice now. Which pass do we like? A lot of fights. Probably just this one. A lot of fights. I don't think we need to, like, I mean, we could try to hunt down an elite, but we'll just go this way if it lets us. All right, upgrade or remove, or no other options. Well, good thing we have something that can be upgraded infinitely. When we reload, refresh, I don't mind that. And yeah, let's take this path. It'll get us a bunch of gold. We can put some upgrades on the Highway Orbery, heal up if we need to. Okay, so this is, you need crits for this one. It's not. Okay, let's Highway Orbery. Like I said, the more we upgrade Highway Orbery, the more ball work we start with too. A one-hand ball lightning's probably gonna light up a bunch of bombs, which we should be protected by. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll have our, I was gonna say sphere, but we're probably gonna have one guy on the board. So, not that we need the piercing, but okay, never mind. There are two guys on the board. Up to 134 max HP. See, I think we can actually sneak in a second upgrade here. Or abrasion doesn't matter here. This is one of those ones where our refresh is in a terrible spot. We should be firing over here. Oh no, why am I terrible with this? I think they may have changed this up. I feel like it used to be larger, like less of these little circular rotating balls and all right, so I was gonna say we should consider healing after this. We are near full health. We don't know what the question mark event will be. It's trying to go for the bombs. It's too fat to fit through. All right, abrasion. Get me some must circle, please. can get the refresh. Refresh. No. Oh, we get the refresh on reload. All right, not terrible. Not terrible. Wait, we can upgrade this once. Okay, we said that was our last guaranteed fight. We don't need 7 HP. Let's take the upgrade. Okay, we get a fight anyways. So if things go south here, we have another chance to upgrade. Ball lightning's bad because it targets the little lightning rod or whatever you want to call that guy. I don't know the official names of any of the enemies pretty much in this game, so I apologize for that. we could have skipped it, but I assumed it was gonna collect a decent amount of the red bombs anyways, which it did. All right, 140 HP, very good. This ended up doing a lot more work than I thought it would. I didn't expect 40 HP out of it. And I would say we didn't work very hard towards it. We took one ball work gaining orb and, you know, just, yeah, we didn't work super hard for it. All right, unfortunately this guy, I don't believe these count as hitting pegs. So you can see we're not gaining any must circle from this. So it would be fantastic if we could find the refresh and hit it and actually hit some pegs. There we go. All right, but we gained no must circle from that still. I don't know why. I should be better about it. Like, I hunt down refreshes, sometimes even when I don't really need them. We still have our little squirrel balls going crazy for us. Alright, signal boost orb sad now because we don't have any must circle. So our refresh is now hidden somewhere over in that corner. Alright, okay, we get a refresh. Good, good, good. Alright, at least we get a little bit of must circle from that. So signal boost orb is a little less sad now. All right, and we didn't actually, I think we, if it gives it to us, would have gained some HP there too. All right, we unlocked the new guy whose name I am not going to attempt again. Very good on Balladin. I really like him on Balladin or must circle builds, which you can get outside the Balladin, but I would say, you know, you're primarily going to find here. Yeah, good little run, good little run. All right, yeah. If you stuck around this long, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to come over and catch me on Twitch. You can join the Discord. Where if anybody out there is a streamer watching this, I am trying to get together a little Secret Santa event where streamers gift each other games and they play those games on stream. So if there's anybody out there watching this if that's interesting to you, feel free to join the Discord and learn a little more about it there. If you stay to the end, once again, thank you. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.